Welcome students. So today we are going to start with unit 6, that is staffing. If you just go through this statement given by Mr. Narayan Murthy, he said that our assets walk out of the door each evening. We have to make sure that they come back the next morning. This particular statement actually highlights the importance of human being in the organization. The need for human being, the need for people, the need for employees to perform work is very important in all the organization, regardless of its size or the type. The people working in any organization constitute its staff. What we call them? Staff. So it is a well known reality that even if any say two organizations are similar in all respect, take an example, one is X, one is Y. So what actually steers one of them ahead of another? That is primarily the competence, dependability, and enthusiasm of its human resource. So accomplishment of any organization is greatly determined by the quality of its manpower. So there are three basic, three pillars of a staffing function. We can say one is identifying, hiring, and maintaining the people who are competent enough to meet them, all the needs of the organizations. So managerial function of staffing is considered to be very important, as it is concerned with placing the right person in the right position for any successful running of any enterprise. Correct? So we can say that the foundation of any organization is the talented and hardworking people in the organizations. Right? This is the basically main, you can say, the assets of any organization. So it is an established fact that the growth of an organization requires the continuous infusion of quality staff. So adequate staffing or the provision for appropriate human resources is an essential requirement for any organization's success. So it is therefore believed that an organization can achieve its objective only when it has the right person in the right positions. Correct? Okay, now when we have to define the word staffing, how we can, let us understand this in this way, that staffing has two word into it. The one is a staff, another is ing. So a staff means what? The human resource, the people, the employee, those who are working in the organizations. Correct? And then you add any this ing in any of the word, then what it becomes? Like, read means what? And when you add ing into it, then what it becomes? Like control, what is control? And when you say add ing into it, then what it becomes? Right? So this can be a very relevant thing to understand the concept of the staffing. So in the simplest term, we can say that the placing the right people at the right place is called staffing. Correct? If we have to see the functions of the management, see, the first is what? Planning. This we have discussed. Correct? And then we go for organizing. So in organizing, what we did, we selected the organization structure. Right? And the next step in the management process is what? To fill those various posts provided in the organization. Okay, let us understand this in this way. This particular filling of the post in that organization is called as staffing. So staffing, as I said, that it is putting people to jobs. Obviously it will begin with the workforce planning or the manpower planning, and will include several other functions like recruitment, selection, training. All these things we will be discussing in the later classes. So one more way you can use this word staffing to define it. You can say that the staffing is that part of the process of management which is concerned with obtaining A, B, utilizing and maintaining a satisfactory and satisfied workforce. Right? So what you have to remember here, you have to remember this word: obtaining, utilizing and maintaining. And then what kind of workforce? The workforce should be satisfied and a satisfactory also, right? Means the people should have the required quality which you want into them, and then the workforce also should be satisfied to working in your organization. So both way, employer should be satisfied with the employee and employee should be satisfied with the employer. This function of staffing may involve, several other things also, like daily wages, consultants, contract employees. So all these will be grouped together as the staffing. So basically, staffing means all the workers whosoever are the ultimate performer in the organization. Now it is very clear that the planning and organizing done, then staffing comes into existence. How we will do it? We'll first identify the requirement of workforce, and then we'll do recruitment, selection, placement, promotion. All these things we will discuss it at later stage. So I'm not explaining it right now. Okay, so there may be some kind of doubt in your mind still. So let me make it very clear. See, in organizing, what we did, we made the organizational chart. Correct? So like here we have a general manager in the organization. It is the top level of management. Then production manager, finance manager, it is the middle level of management. And then at supervisory level, we are having the superintendent, purchase officer, store officer or accounts officer or sales promotion officer, like this. And then these are the other employees who are working under them. Correct? So this is the kind of organizational structure actually we make. We establish the authority relationship also. We assign the duties also. So all the steps of the organizing is already done. Okay. Now what will you do? So the next step is what? Now we have to decide that who will be the general manager, or what are the qualities which we expect in the general manager. So we will select a person. Say I have selected Mr. Vishnu as the general manager. Now I have taken his interview. Maybe that I have trained him. I have given him the training. Right? Then his compensation, his salary, his training development, all these things are now my duty to do. So what actually I am doing here, I decided that at the post of general manager, Mr. Vishnu will work. I decided that as a production manager, I have selected Mr. Dev, who would be working as a production manager. Then Mr. Vishal would be working as a finance manager. Mr. Rishabh would be working as a marketing manager. So actually what I have done here, I have done here, that I am putting here the people now. Organizational chart was there, means the place of the marketing manager was there, but Mr. Rishabh will play this role of marketing manager. This I have decided now. And how I did it? First I realized this, that I need one person at the top level, three people at the middle level of management. Then what should be the quality into that person? What kind of qualification I am expecting? And then I took the interview. Correct? I may have advertised this into different media. Then people come to me. They applied for it. Then I have taken their interview, selected them, and given them the training also required if it is. No, so now I have to take care of this person, the compensation aspect, that how much salary is to be given to Mr. Vishnu, right? Same way Mr. Rishabh's performance appraisal also I need to take care, that whether he is performing well or not. Is he not is it so that he is facing some kind of problem in the organization? That also I need to address. So all these functions what I am doing here is called staffing. Hope now this the meaning of the staffing is very clear in your mind. So we can say that staffing is, so in simple term we can say that staffing is placing the right people at the right place, correct? Or we may say that staffing is the process of obtaining, utilizing, and maintaining a satisfactory and satisfied workforce, correct? And here we should remember one more thing, that staffing is not a one time function which has to be performed only at the time of say when we were starting the organization. In fact, staffing is deemed to be a continuous process. This is because many changes will take place within the organization, correct? So like a new job position may be created, some position may lie vacant due to resignation of some person, death of some existing employees, or the retirement of the existing employees, and all such type of possibilities are there. Maybe that some people could not perform well and we have removed him from his position, so that also will require to recruit another person. So it is an ongoing needs within the organization to obtain, maintain, train, and develop the manpower in the best possible manner. Okay, so student, let us now understand that what would be the syllabus of a staffing for this particular year, right? There were some topic which has been deleted, so we will not consider that. I am not mentioning even that. So first of all, we have to start with the concept of staffing and then the importance of staffing. Then we need to discuss the different steps which will be taken in the process of the staffing. The process of staffing includes certain major steps to be taken. Out of those, these three are the major one, like recruitment, selection, and training and development. So we have to study little more about these all these three topics. Recruitment, in recruitment not only the meaning we have to discuss, but the steps which are the part of the process of recruitment, that also we need to study. And then there are various sources of recruitment, internal source and external source, so both these we have to study. Same way in the selection, other than the meaning, we have to discuss the steps also of selection procedure. And then in training and development, we have to understand the meaning of training and development, and then what is the importance of training, right? The importance of training not only for the organization but for the employees also, that how this will help both of them. Then we have to discuss the different methods of the training, like on the job and off the job, right? And there are some methods mentioned here, so these we definitely have to study, like vestibule, apprentice, and internship training. And then we need to understand the difference of the training and development, right? So this much is the syllabus for your unit 6 staffing for this year.